welcome back to Sealand Takes a Quiz. I'm doing another quiz on ktestone. It's the personal color test. I don't know what personal color I am, but I hope I get my favorite color, or one of my favorite colors. And once again, the English might be a little iffy, just because it was translated from the website, aka Google Translate. So I apologize. Anyway, let's take the test. First question. What am I to my first-time friends? Most of the time, the other friend speaks to you first, or I speak to others first. Usually I let others speak before I do, just so I know what mood they're in. Anyway, next question. What do I do during the weekend? I enjoy meeting people, or I don't hate being alone. I work all weekend, and being around people for a certain amount of time, it kinda gets annoying. I know there's really no way to avoid that, but I guess I'll pick the second one. Whatever I just said doesn't really relate to any of these choices. Anyway, what do I do when playing with my friends? I like to have a small conversation with a small number of friends, or I like the chatty and exciting atmosphere. Small conversations with a small number of friends, I guess. I don't really have a lot of friends, considering all of my friends and I went separate ways after we graduated high school. Anyway, what do I think that's more important? No preparation for the future, no progress, or no present, no future? Well, this is going to be hard to answer, because I only focus on one day at a time. I don't really think about the future. I don't like to think too far ahead because my head hurts. Anyway, I guess the first choice would be whatever I said that's the closest to that, so. Anyway, what do I do when I'm working? It's good to go on your own way or pace, or it is good to follow what others do. I like to go my own way, aka on my very own pace, just so I don't stress myself out or have a panic attack. Anyway, what do the others say to me? They often say I am creative and unique, or they often say that I am persistent and patient. These two choices don't make any sense to me. I guess I'm both of these choices. It just depends on the situation. But my creativity doesn't turn out as good IRL as it is in my head, I guess. But I am very patient. Anyway, what do I have to refuse? I tend to accept most of what they ask after a little hesitation, or I strongly say I can't do it. It just depends on the situation, so I don't know. I'll just pick one. What if I'm angry? I have a lot to say, but I am so angry that I start to tear up, or I speak logically and argue. Oh, I'm definitely the first one. Anyway, my friend talks about his or her worries. Seems to me it's their fault. Then what is my response? Saying it directly may hurt their mind. I will tell them they're beating around the bush. Or tell the friend that it's their fault. Well, no one really talks to me about their problems. So, it could go either or. I guess I'll pick the first one. What do I do when preparing the supplies? Prepare in advance the day before, or I will prepare them tomorrow, but I frequently forget and leave behind. Oh, the second one's definitely me. I forget easily. Anyway, after school I want to go home and study, but my friends catch me up to play. Okay, after all, life doesn't go as planned. Let's go and play. Or it wasn't the plan, it's very embarrassing. I guess the second option, I don't know. And last question, in general, who am I? I take care of things as I think of them. I love to be flexible. Or, as I planned, I like to go through the order of things I made. I'm neither of these. Really? So I'll just pick one. Your color is Alice Blue. Is it the blue that's on the buttons here? I mean, it is a pretty blue, I will say that, but I did not think I was going to be that blue. Anyway, what is my personality? I am so quiet, but when everyone goes out to play, I want to dance and sing. I want to get attention, but I'm usually so introverted that I don't usually get noticed. I am full of sensitivity, so I really need time to think alone. I like planning. I tend to do things in advance. I am friendly and kind to everyone. I only like to play with close friends. I am delicate and sharp, but my sloppy temper comes out occasionally. I have good empathy, so I can consult well, but when I consult a problem, I get into the other person's mood too badly. I am more matured and quieter person than others. The next paragraph is, be careful. What? Even if you are close with me, there are lines that you must not come across. Being a prudent perfectionist, I run 500 simulations before acting. I hurt often when I'm under stress. My body shows up my mood. I hate people who aren't polite and don't agree with me and do not respect me. I cut them to the extreme. Matching well with this kind of person. I can be closer to a person as the deeper emotion sharing with them. I am friendly and kind, but I do not open my heart easily. I like people who can share the same interests and communicate with me well. I like people who listen to my story. Good colors for meeting, dandelion and warm flame. And color required for social distancing, light green, dark green, skin color pink, I don't know, grayish green, orange, yellow, light pink, and gray, I think. Yeah, anyway, this whole description of the color I got, I will say, majority of it is correct. However, I don't like attention seeking, so the I want to get attention in my personality tab is not accurate. The second tab is very, very true, because I don't like people who aren't polite. And I hurt a lot when I'm under a lot of stress. I overthink a lot too. I think overthinking is the main reason for the second paragraph. But anyway, the last one, I guess it's accurate. It makes a lot of sense for people who have the same interests as me, communicate with me well. But yeah, besides a few little flaws in this paragraph of the color I got, everything is pretty much accurate. So yeah, I guess Alice Blue is in one of my favorite colors now, considering it matches my personality. But yeah, anyways guys, that is it for the what is my color quiz. And I'm curious to know what color you got, if you took this quiz of course. But yeah, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I guess I will see you all next time in another quiz video, or whatever I make next. Goodbye for now.